Okay, there we go. I'm sure many of us have been battling with good number of things and trying to figure out what's happening in the crypto space right now. Um, and yeah, so this is Felix. For those of us who are coming for the first time, this is Felix Meda Jimo. That's a team lead of Planb Express. And just quickly, what we do is just interacting together with crypto. And because before we finish, I'm going to give you a highlight of how we do things and what we expect. But before I move on, I've always been saying it and I will repeat it for those of us who have been listening before, that you should know that if you are looking for short-term game in crypto, you may have a lot of heart attack, especially what's happening right now. I have much kind of a more strategy of trading into USDT right now, apart from what I'm holding, okay? Coins I'm holding, I don't bother about them. If they're gonna crash, let them crash. What's gonna happen to them, let it happen. But coins I'm trading, I'm very much edging my trading to the USDT because if you look at BTC, I'm gonna go here. I'm just gonna give a little stuff. We go to AI and then if you look at BTC, very fast. Like Ethereum want to take charge to take the lead in the market. Okay, but I'm not going to be surprised within a few time to see BTC get pumped. In no distant time to see BTC get pumped. But if you look at BTC is really facing a very hard time. This very far below the cloud. And when it made effort to get out of the cloud sometime, and it have a very bad deal. And of course, this is one day, so don't look at it. I love visualizing a very clearer picture. So by one day chart, we're totally bearish in Bitcoin. And there is no strength as per Bitcoin getting over these hurdles. It may take a very long time. But I'm not going to be surprised between now, I was checking some wallets on the on-chain holding of Bitcoin, with the OTC wallet. I'm seeing much of those whales, buyers buying over the counter of BTC. And so every Bitcoin are being collected by some of those whales. But don't be deceived that you need to edge your strategy as much as you can. You need to edge your strategy. Sorry about that. Okay. So I just want to tell people who are very fresh in trading right now to be a little bit careful, right? Those of us who are very fresh and new, I want you to be a little bit careful because you may have some kind of challenge because of the price of BTC. Be very careful. But where we are is a very critical place, right? Very critical place. We're actually not going sideways. We're going like a kind of fake out very regular. We've done a lot of fake out. And we're about to fake out again from now till tomorrow. Or you can wake up, you see BTC fake out to about 37, 38 to $39,000 again. So we have been having a lot of fake outs in BTC. Of course, there is no doubt about that we are having a big manipulation in BTC, right? A big manipulation in BTC. So I don't know, BTC hitting down here, then we'll be calling down to 20,000, 22,000 range or 19, 17,000 range and all of that. But that's not a certainty anyway. But with the manipulation going on in the market right now, BTC could fake out between now to tomorrow. And what I want to encourage people is that for the fraction of BTC or coins you are holding, don't bother about that. So just leave yourself and trade more of a scalping. Maybe you buy a coin now, it has done 20%. Why not take the profit into your USDT? You need to have stock more of USDT right now so that if the dip comes, you buy more. If the dip does not come and we're able to break out of the resistance, then you enter the market. Now, the bottom line is that it's more important to have more funds available than trying to like, oh market is going to break out and eventually you keep going down, and keep enduring the losses, and you have defined that portion as your trading portfolio. So it doesn't really make sense. So we have to be very, very, very vigilant. But for some that bought Bitcoin already at 34,000 or 35, or even if you're buying now, fine. Can I buy Bitcoin now? Yes, why not? If I'm trading, I can buy Bitcoin right now because let's look at it. Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin. I look at the limits of the buy limits of the, Bitcoin, even if it comes to $32,000, doesn't matter, but I'm not seeing the possibility. Well, we could see Bitcoin rally up back again to about $39,000, $38,000 to $39,000. So what I'm advising is this: you buy Bitcoin from here. Now the moment is 38, 37,000. Like I said last week, it's important you sell and have your money in your USDT. I'm not going to be surprised when you fake out and they come back again, and then the next thing. So to be on the safer side, limit your exposure, into the market because the manipulation is so heavy. And you can believe anything, but be very careful because don't play with your emotion. Those guys who are playing politics with crypto, they have a lot of money. And so following them, it may not really make sense. So you just preserve yourself. Yeah, there are soon going to be silent coins. I was trying to reveal a coin the other day, but I couldn't have time. But you saw, I told us about this coin last week. And the coin is still very, very stubborn. Let me go here. This guy, Tenor. Yeah, this is a token for Tenor caps, okay? This guy's trying to build up a kind of very strong, NFT-based decentralized data transmission blockchain stuff, and of course working in Polkadot, just like you saw what Solana was doing. And I think some NFT tokens are going to be making a lot of move this month of this month of June, and you can see the pullback. The token on Sunday when we're talking about it was around 4 cents to 5 cents and all of that. You can read more about this token because I told us last week to read more, and probably if you want to buy. A lot of people still call me, hey, I don't know where I'm going to buy this coin. Even when it's showing here that go to gate.io and then if you want to buy on Uniswap, there was no point buying on Uniswap when it was traded there on gate.io. And I think it has done about 1x of 1x blocks, from that last week. And I'm seeing the token probably to cover about 25 cents. That's not a financial advice anyway, right? But where I expected the token to have pullback, it did, but it never pulled back to a reasonable level because there was the first launch and it got pumped to as crazy, So from about 1 cent thereabout up to about 12 cent plus 12.8 got pumped, and then breakdown. I think we got in here at about 4 cent thereabout, and so now expected some pullback back here, but it never did. I don't know. So can I still buy this token? Relatively, it's still very cheap. Okay, it's still very cheap, but with the market condition not being certain, what I would advise if you never bought last week, I would advise, okay, if you want to buy right now, you can divide your money into two. Take part of it to buy the token and then leave part to wait for a pullback, possibly to about 7 cents, yeah, they're about 7 cents or thereabout. And so, but there's so many projects about these guys that are trying to develop these, that. So, but for you to do well now in the crypto, you must be very logical, very rational now, more than look those times, those DeFi projects were coming in, meme tokens and all of that. So you have to be very careful. If not, you could waste all the profit you've made, melted off while you're watching because you didn't take the right decision time. So CAPS is still a very good coin to buy. Yeah, why not? Considering the price, right? Considering the price it is now to where it's going, yeah, it's still cheap. But considering the market fluctuation, yeah, it could get pumped and get booked down again before the move up, right? So perhaps, right. Sorry for those of you guys who are very new. I'm sure you'll be looking at what's this guy talking about right now. I'm gonna do just little experiment. Coin market cap, we didn't pick it on time. Coin market cap is giving you a different all-time low of 4 cents. That's not true, no, sorry. Coin Gecko. Let me check on coin market cap. So there are so many low gem coins right now that are doing super, super bullish on the ground that many never know. Just like, we'll check the coin I was buying in the morning, or yesterday rather. So some of us who are panicking, don't panic unnecessarily, but you need to be taking profit. Up to some of us who are trading for things that, hey, take profit that are presented to you because if the market could not break off, then naturally we should have a breakdown. Okay. And so the good money you prepare beside is what's going to make you smile enough when the breakdown comes. If you do not prepare some money on ground and the breakdown happened and took you unaware, so it's not going to be palatable. Yeah, let me see here. Okay, this, where are you? Funny project going to make a lot of money. Okay, this guys. Oh, I see. The day I was telling us, the coin market cap and the coin market cap and the what's it called, coin gecko has not actually gotten the token that time. Yeah, I think I remember the time I was telling us, coin market cap has not gotten the report, and then coin gecko too has not gotten the report. You can see now, as at the time they got the report, look at what they are recording for you. Yeah. To be all-time low, 31st. Yeah, it was a time low, 31st. Unfortunately, that's not correct. Okay, so if you have gate.io, yeah, you can take little money to buy the token. For me, I'm holding the token because I'm still following the project of what they want to do. And so these are some no gem coins anyway. These are not coins probably you're used to. Yeah, I'm not sure TradingView could have any report about it. I'm not sure they can have. I'm not sure they can have. It's not possible, right? So it's a potential coin of $1 eventually. Now may do more, but you have to understand your risk level to have bought into it. And that was what I said last week when we're doing a kind of review about it. Okay, let me go here. Your DeFi token. You can see what what's this? Cream Finance. Yeah, Cream Finance, Bajo DAO, DAO, and one other DeFi coin. Okay, I wish I can see it. Or maybe it's not listed yet, but it's already doing a lot of wave. Okay, going here. Okay, so if you are trading, I know either you're on bill with me or not. Yeah, either you're on bill with me or not. I will advise you. Okay, not a financial advice anyway. I would say, yeah, for me, I've, literally tried to stock some Cardano ahead of time. Now, not today, I've been telling people to stock Cardano for a very long time. So if you have not heard about Cardano before, maybe you're new to crypto, yeah, get a handful of Cardano if you like anyway. Yeah, if you like, you can get a handful of Cardano and wait. Even as at February, the volume of Cardano that have been on staking was much. How do I know? Let me check the statistic here. That is drying off the circulation. The money, the volume in circulation for Cardano was, dried up, right? Much early. Let's check in February, March, January, February, March this year. We recorded that Cardano's taking have taken over 60 to 70% of the volume. Yeah, where are you? Where are you? Sorry. Yeah, good. Yeah, 3 months ago, we recorded over 72% of all ADA is now staked in Cardano. Now, there are a lot of staking. Yeah, I may not have time for that today, but a lot of staking platform for Cardano and some other token. If you want to see that, you can go to stakingreward.com. But be very careful because not everything you'll be able to do by yourself. Now, but when you want to see some of the platform Cardano is being staked, so you can go to stakerewards.com to see where Cardano can be staked for you. Sorry. Yeah, vacant on stakereward.com. Okay. Now, I'm not asking you to go stake Cardano, but if you understand the longevity of Cardano, yeah, you would love to buy and stake. One of the advantages of Cardano is this. Now, looking at Cardano and looking at Ethereum 2.0, staking have not started on Ethereum 2.0 for Ethereum, and it was given 32 Ethereum over the time. Either it's like that or not, but of course, Ethereum have not changed into proof of stake as against Cardano. So Cardano already on proof of stake and so many activities that Cardano is building on. So with those use cases and more simplified protocol of Cardano, you're likely to see a very massive move in Cardano, maybe within this next 2, 3 months. And the long-term effect of Cardano may be very, very bullish. There's a special event coming on Cardano in the month of September, and there's only local event happening on Cardano. And so why not? It doesn't matter if you buy some now and it crashed down later, you don't bother yourself. Like for instance, I expected uh, was a Matic probably can pull back to 1.2, and then the price I said at $30 or 30 cents rather for a very long time. Now, when is the market going to come down there? I don't know. But what I just do, I just justify myself by keeping some volume of money waiting for Matic to come down as fast as possible. Okay? Somebody's. Yeah, they're making a lot. Somebody's asking about New Cipher. Yeah, they do a lot of projects. Yeah, some of those new projects and some of those NFT token and community-based tokens and intrachain tokens that being created. Yeah, fine. They have a lot of things to do, right? They have a lot of things to do because they're creating a very new economy, different from what we used to know. And so you don't disregard any project like that, but I always advise people, don't put too much money. I'm sure people could learn a lot of lessons from Shiba when I'm talking about Shiba. You know, even people who are subscriber, be with me, never bought Shiba on time, even when I talked about Shiba and over again. But one thing is this, I always tell people, don't put too much money, right? Don't put too much money and so that, yeah, find it good if they didn't work out properly or very well, then you still have yourself to be fine and you're doing your business, right? But not even taking part at all may be very, very disheartening when you start seeing the project doing well. So, but it's not a yardstick that because Shiba Inu was able to get more, hype, more attractions from people who believe that, oh, okay, Shiba could do something. And that's not a yardstick for other token to do same. Okay? So Inu Shafra is a nice project, but I always tell people be careful on how much you throw around on some of those projects. But too much money thrown around, especially Ethereum and Cardano and Ethereum and BNB can be disheartening when probably BNB will be at maybe 1,000, 2,000, $3,000, and probably Ethereum at 18,000 or $16,000, as the case may be over time. Then one may not be happy with himself to have wasted his BNB and Ethereum just because you want to have some tokens. Okay, I'm gonna go here. So if you want to check stakingreward.com, you can just go to your browser and type it, and a lot of things you can read up there. So I'm not gonna the luxury of time to put up this information in more detailed fashion. Yeah, I do a lot of research, okay, and some of my research based on sentiment and then supported with some technical analysis. I've always been telling us that technical analysis are the way to contrast or extend as the case may be. And so it may not be all the time you use only your technical analysis, all right? Because the market sometimes will not respect the technical analysis. Doesn't mean it's not going to play out. It will, right? But you might have missed out on certain things waiting for the thing to play out. Okay, if you look at it now, okay, one day now. Yeah, what other things do I want to show us? Okay, so take note of Cardano and take note of CAPS, right? There's so many other coins that I'm sure last week we talked about many other coins of what people should look out for, and then probably get some of them. And anyone who got maybe some or all of them, last week Sunday must have seen a very big difference from the amount they entered in the market with, and probably the amount they're recording now. Okay, so before you ask your questions, I've always recommended for people to use their three commas boats. I say three commas is retail AI system. And so I've told everybody to try as much as what they can, to register for their three commas. And why it's going to help a lot. I know that. And one of the things that make a lot of people get frustrated about the three commas, they could meet persons who have traded and make $1,000, and everyone want to make $1,000. That's not correct. Plan yourself, work out strategy to be making little by little, but on a regular basis. And if you are not always concerned about how to make little by little on a regular basis, you will always be in a haste not to learn the basics. Okay, so it's expected that you on your in the crypto, then try make use of the three commas. Like myself, I use my smart trade very regular, and at the same time use my digital boat, to buy and then do cost averaging for me. Now it's quite nice that some of the coins I'm trading and taking profit in the base, my bots are doing that, and I'm just accumulating some of those tokens, all right, rather than making profit and putting in my pocket. So if you are not using three commas, yeah, whoever that must have invited you to this training, now you can go back to the person and say, hey, give me your link for three commas. And so you get sign up and then activate your account, all right? And other thing, you try to do your API connection, which are very simple, and you can start trading. But by and large, for you to be trading very well, you will need to settle down a little to learn basic peripherals of technical analysis. Yeah. Then understand some fundamental with sentiment. But on that note, we always tell people that you trade and understand the pattern of the previous failure you made and adjust on it and then start working towards achieving your goal. But most unfortunate is that people trade and they lose money, they run away. No, it's not. It doesn't make sense. You trade, you lose money, you take note of them, how you're able to lose the money, and then that's going to help you. Now, yeah, there was something I nearly have forgotten. I'll check, where did I put it? Okay. Yeah, I think I did mention this guy Hex that day, that people can buy Hex. If you want to buy, let me check Hex. And I think Hex after that they did some good well. Yeah, but okay, I will remember to say about Daisy token if it's hype or whatever. So let's watch. Yeah, let me just check this guy. What was the token right now? Oh, okay, Hex. Yeah, Hex. Okay, yeah, Hex has not actually moved so much. And I think the bad day was around 4 cents to 5 cents, 5 point something cent. And it actually came up and then dropped again. Hex was one of the fantastic coin that I first used in, was one of the first coin I traded on Uniswap, last year before, there was a heavy pump on Hex. Like, I was looking at the guy, was his name Richard somebody, and in one of the blockchain kind of symposium we attended online, and there are a lot of questions fundamentally that was asked, and the guy was like flipping off the questions and all of that. So for me, I just term Hex as a kind of scam. Then, fortunately for me, when I now eventually bought, because my second name is Risk, I take a lot of risk, but now I'm Ponzi anyway. Now I look at it that I bought. Did you know that the movement of this guy that last year was so crazy? Just a moment. Yeah, you can see the all-time low. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, which is like not even as more expensive than what Shiba is now. Now, December, yeah. Man, I was that, come on. I actually got the coin not even the December. I think around, come on, I forgot it, man. That time was not listed here. It was cheaper than these zeros. Yeah, yeah, it was cheaper than this zero. This zero now is showing 400 and 407,000% since that time to now. No, no, no. It was cheaper than this, man. Come on, so cheap than this. Yeah, so more cheaper than this. I think market cap is not even giving me. So I was skeptical. Okay, I told myself, "Oh, how can a coin move like this?" Da 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 da. No, this is not a good coin. Oh my God, Allah make crazy man. So X. So I'm just giving us this to be very smart and sensitive once you come into cryptocurrency, right? There's some. I'm not talking of Ponzi scheme. There's some coins, and somebody's going to tell you to buy into, and you'll be too analytical. And those are the coins that could make you some insane money. Okay, I think these guys. No, these guys are not even having a true picture. You can see now, as at the time these guys were recording this all-time low, January, you can see coin market caps even recorded in more faster than this. So this one is having 104,000%. Yeah. What I saw, I traded it as scalp and sold. Can't never believe in it. In a month, it was so crazy. Now, imagine a coin that was not listed on any, we're using Uniswap. It was not on CoinMarketCap, it was not on CoinGecko, and then very many zeros now, very many zeros that time. Not just these 4 zeros. I presume it's about 6 zeros or 7 zeros. What it has done, it has actually moved so crazily more than Shiba. Yeah, yeah, it has done that so wickedly. Why am I showing us this? I'm showing us this, yeah, because you're going to have some project that you should have taken advantage of and you never did. And it's going to make a lot of people some money and you become like someone who is envying them. So always be smart, but some of those projects, you don't put too much money. And another thing is that when you buy and the market move very well, you can sell half and take your profit and forget the remaining one, okay? Imagine those one I bought and sold that time on Hex and I never bought back, or the volume I sold and it's just half of it is left, that be something so big, right? But the little I have, I just say, you know what? The little I have got to be staked, right? Through your MetaMask and then deck it stake, just like Veracity, and stake it and forget about it. It's going to take 1 to 2 years. Let me see what becomes of that guy, eventually when he moves on. Okay, there's a moment. Okay. Somebody saying that you're unable to Yeah, you're right. Around August, yeah, around August last year. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, around August something. And somebody said unable to register on CoinList. Well, I think that I heard about CoinList having Nigeria been having issues of being blocked. I've not really had time all this week to check some of those platforms. Uh, what could have caused Hex to move? Marvel say what could have caused? I bought some recommends coins. As we bought, they didn't use free comments, but the market went down afterwards. So you advise I sell at loss and reset those coins. Yeah, I don't know. No, for what? Why? You know, I've told you guys. Yeah, you no. It's not. I said you didn't use three commas to buy it. No, it's not compulsory. You use three commas to buy every coin. Not even all the exchange that are connected to three commas. So you can buy some. And I've told you this blessing. Say, hey, blessing. Now, there's something you need to understand. I always tell you guys, number one thing I do, crypto, what's the purpose of buying the coin you bought? And I'm sure most of the recommended tokens on View with me are not coins that you just buy and you're looking for the profit immediately. No, even they moved, and I said establish this fact: three dimensions to your trade, and buy to hold, buy to swing, and buy to scalp. And any volume you're buying to hold, you don't bother about it. But any token you're buying to sell, yeah, when the market move up, you sell. The market come down, you buy back. And that's why I took my time, even not only on Be With Me, I did a video and I told us, hey, all you need in the market, support, resistance, volume, and price. Yeah, I'm sure most of the coins you mentioned, as at the time we bought them, because I remembered DigiByte and some other coins that I asked us to buy. Very many of them move up now prior to this pullback. And I remembered saying this, that BTC was not settled, and every market you buy, use BTC range to measure when to sell them. And what was the range I gave? I said BTC is struggling at $37,000. So BTC is unlikely to cross 40,000. So what do I do? The moment BTC was at 37, 38, 39, if any new one I buy, I will start selling them into USDT. And some other coins are bought and I'm already on profit, maybe 20%, 30%, and all of that. You will sell them, and I said sell them and wait for a pullback to buy. And then there was a pullback. Now, but if you never sold that time, there's no point in selling them now, because it very likely the markets in the next, maybe I'm waiting for 4 hours candles close, we may have a kind of sudden spike in BTC. And that's a fake out again, and then maybe another pullback. So, and I said, once you do that, sell when it go up. I'm very sure you never did that. Okay, so that's that for the person who said you bought a coin. And that's why I say, hey, I buy primary coins. Yeah, buy primary coins. And if you come down the more, I buy more. And I think somebody was saying on the view with me about these guys, this token, exchange token. Where I did, yeah, this exchange token. Yeah, Coinsbee, as a Coinsbee, sorry. Okay. I'm talking of Hotbit token. And somebody said he bought, and I remember saying, when you buy Hotbit token and it come down, buy more, never bother for what the price is doing. And I think you can see what Hotbit token is doing. Yeah. Hotbit token, Solana, Hotbit token, Solana, Ethereum, they are taking almost the same dimension against the market. right? So, and I'm sure, yeah, it was not last week I talked about whole big token. Even Theta, this person was talking about you bought some token recommended on Be With Me last week. I'm sure Theta was part of them, and Theta was around $6 that time or less than that. Because I entered Theta on the long, 3x long with my three commas, smart trade three commas, and I'm still on it. I'm still on BNB long, you know, and then and I said some of them that were, you know, almost crashing now, you can sell some of them, but I'm sure I'm still on my Ethereum long, BNB long, yeah, and even Matic long that is still going down, but I can't be liquidated like that on Matic or my trade because I use cross leverage with a low leverage margin. So I can't just be liquidated like that. And but sometimes I do not want to, I don't want my trade to be slack. So I could just, oh my God, I think I have Irish somewhere. So, so I think that's the simple thing you need to know. Come on, what a wicked pump. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All the way from about 7 6 cents to 27, 22. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Okay, and that's what you're going to be seeing throughout this week. Some coins you never imagine, they just get pumped. None of that. I think I'm going to try tonight immediately with done. I'm going to try to review some of our coins for Be With Me members and some of those other low gem coins. I was working on another low gem coins apart from the apps. Um, that the coin is not even listed anywhere on CoinMarketCap or anywhere. And so I think just like the way Caps was not listed anywhere, and eventually it has done some massive stuff, which I expect a very big pullback, but the guy refuses. And I think there are a lot of FOMO on that right now. So I will try my best to review some low gem coins for, and then other primary coins for on Be With Me maybe by tomorrow. And but because I expect some breakouts even in BTC, you know, from now until 3 a.m. tonight, possibly, or by 5 a.m. You know, before the markets, you know, start doing. Yeah, those guys, those whales that are playing with our intelligence, but don't let them push you to waste your asset. And that's why the strategy is very important that you create partition for your trade, not just wasting your trade or wasting your token. Because a lot of people called me, market was at $39,000 and you never did anything. Market pulled back to 34,000 or thereabout. And somebody say, hey, what should I do? I want to sell. I land that Bitcoin is going to go to $5,000. So, no, no, no. You must establish fact for yourself. What exactly are you looking for? And that you plan yourself around those things. And so it's trading is not just you come into the market, I hear they're buying this coin, buy it. No, you know, that's why you plan yourself. You plan yourself, you know, and the more you plan yourself, the more effective you become. I do a lot of swing. My best trade is swing, and that's one of the first things I recommend for people. And my boat is doing its own best. And that's what I do on my boat. And those of you who attended the training on Three Commas marathon training last week or last 2 weeks, we saw that we said we used this guy as an example. Yeah, we use CKB as an example on the three layers strategy, which I'm not going to tell you how that worked, but this is what we did. If you go to Three Commas, for instance, we go to Three Commas. You're going to see on my boat, on my DCA boat on Three Commas, you see that the same coin. I think that last week, CKB was around at a very low price, I think about, yeah, I'm going to check. Yeah, look at it. I have CKB, I have CKB, I have CKB. Now, the same coin I have in three. So these are my three layers trade. On the way I set it is quite different. And so when this one is not doing well, this one will be trying, this one will be trying, or when these two are not trying, this one will be trying little by little. So it to make sure, it to make it make me have, no matter what happens, to be able to have trade on a daily basis. So imagine I have similar, strategy on just like 10 coins and splitting my strategy like this. And whatever little fund this one made every day, I'll keep on making money, And I think the CKB token was still not up to what it was, now. It was as low as about, let me check CKB. And at first, it was just not doing anything well. Yeah, okay, 2 cents. So at that time was like one something. Yeah, one something. Yeah, something like that. 0.011, 0.010, 0.01516. Then thereafter, you move up to 0.027. I think I saw it that way. And so that kept me, going. And, while I'm doing that, the token CKB is for my accumulation. So I'm not interested on haste, to just buy CKB, sell. No, I'm just accumulating it, because it's still very, very cheap, right? And those are the strategy you work on to make sure that you really know what you're looking for, and building your strategy and your portfolio based on real coins you're holding. It makes a lot of sense, right? And if I made some money, maybe on CKB, for instance, after I've traded and traded and traded, when the coin is still less than a cent, get to a cent, 2 cents, maybe probably when the coin down like 20, 30, 40 cents, and I expect a pullback, a big pullback, very simple enough, I just go to use my smart cover to set a selling price and a buying back price, and I go away. Okay, that's just that. Somebody's asking a question. Please, if you have a question, you can go ahead and just ask so that I can. Yeah, somebody say, please, what's your take between staking and lending? Not all lending have. You can see have more staking that are not popularized, but too much platform of lending having a lot of issues. So for me, there's some lending that are very lucrative, and there's some tokens that are not on staking, rather they're on lending. But we have so many fake lending platforms more than, as we have in staking. So maybe some of those are doing on and all of that. Staking will take a long time. More, I've been doing staking for a very long time, and it's still going to do well. It's still going to scale more than what we expected. Lending may have certain issues, but we have a decentralized lending platform. Oh my God, what's the name? I think I have some, maybe when I remember, if I remember, I can post it on our Telegram channel. If you're not on the free Telegram channel, try and be there, because I may not have too much time to be posting things on the WhatsApp, and the WhatsApp popularized with, we just talk, everybody talk there, talk there. And so I make much use of Telegram for information. Which coin could we look at for it on? Which low gems? I've talked about caps now. I've talked about caps just now, and say something. Okay, thank you very much. If I should say something. Yeah, thank you very much for reminding me, the mentor. Thank you very much. Say I say something about Daisy token and deposit of money for buying. Yeah, thank you very much. Like I send a message to us on our WhatsApp forum, please. And I remember again when we tried to participate on Daisy, I told us something that myself, my second name is called Risk, right? I take a lot of risk very well. I don't give a damn. I love taking risks, but I don't like Ponzi. But sometimes when you say you don't like Ponzi, there's some organized Ponzi you will enter to unknowingly. All the name you have done your research and all of that, but sometimes you still fall into the hands of some of those platforms, and you get yourself, get burnt and all that. So now, those of us who started the Daisy project last year or early this year, I sent a message that please open the Tron link wallet. Like this is one of my Chainlink wallet. You know, you can see this money now. I'm just making it out. I don't know because I'm not doing the network. I see. Now, one of the things that attracted me to Daisy was the Endotech something attached to them, and they messed up big time because they say, hey, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. It's like the talk was more than the action, and eventually they were unable to meet up, right? And now we just left it, and they were doing their things, and I discovered that while they were doing their things, yes, fine, they were having some earning, you know, through the trading, whatever. But of course, the trading earning I was saying there, yeah, passively was okay for, you know, people who are not in a haze. Me, the type of money I'm looking for is very big. Yeah, that's why you see when I do a lot of research into low gem coins, just quite some of them make money. You know, I love, yeah, not that I, you know, not that I do too often, but at my own spare of time with, you know, buying of crypto, I look for low gem coins that sometime in a week probably I can do like 2x, 3x, and I swap it back to my primary coins, especially any coins that is converted to BNB. And once I make 1x, 2x, I don't even wait for them. I just move my money back to the BNB, and it was okay. Maybe I've used 2 or 1 or 3 BNB to make maybe 7 or 8 or 10 BNB. Then I push the money back and I go off the platform. Right. Now, I think I'm being spoiled to like the way I just snappily buy into some opportunity coin and take my money back to primary coins like BNB. Now, if you look at the risk we took that time, like look at this my account for instance on Daisy, I did about 3 accounts or thereabout, and this account was Daisy. How do I see it? Okay, step 1, 2, 3, something like that. Step 1, 2, 3 was what I did, and give and take. Yeah, I saw you know what of I don't go there often anyway, right? So then until they change it to USDT. Now, one thing they brought up here now, look at my sentiment about what they brought up. Now, they brought up a token, and which you saw here. Sorry. So for you to know, I take a lot of risk, and there's some risk I take. I don't tell anybody, okay? Or very few persons will know about it. Nearly, I was not interested in telling anybody about Shiba initially. I first traded it, you know, make like 350%, swap back, sell and buy, you know, until February. And until February, when I now have to like make it available for people and be with me. Now, but when I saw the massive thing it was now doing, not even when that's the first leg, so I was okay. Now that anybody who was on build must have entered into it, and anyone must have entered in February. As at the time I was making it known to many people, I'm sure it has already done about 5 to 10x and all of that. Would make a lot of sense. Now these guys, they may create a hype around their token, yeah, right? They may create a hype around their token. So what Felix is doing right now, uh, they said our token is this. You know, they talk a lot of things about their token. Now, me that's already on Daisy or anyone who's already on Daisy, the simple thing where to do is ensure you have money. If you look at mine now, I already have seven. I didn't fund any money because it was the money that was still coming in. I already have about 700 and something dollars. Yeah, give and take that can buy level 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, level 1 to 3. And what am I buying? Now, not registering to buy those tiers, but what I'm buying is I'm having the money waiting because they say, hey, if you're on tier 1, you can only buy the when the pre-sale will start, probably by end of this month or by next month. When the pre-sale will start, you can only buy worth of $100. So making it available for the Daisy members to first of all buy the token. before the general public can buy. And if I'm buying and I'm on tier 1, I can only buy worth of 100. If I'm on tier 2, I can only buy worth of 100 and 200, that's 600, 300 rather. If I'm on tier 3, I can buy, yeah, 400 plus 200, plus 200, 600, and plus $100. That means I can buy just $700, right? And by doing that, if you look at it logically, whatever permutation they have combined, it means what they're doing now is that strategically, that's the way I see it. A lot of new people may jump in because they want to buy the token at the per price. Then they build their network more bigger than before. And the question is this, what if the token messed up at the end of the day? Which is very possible, so don't think it's not possible. Yeah, what if the token messed up at the end of the day? What becomes of me? And so it's on that note, I tell people, even if you're doing, maybe I can say, let me just do tier 1 and tier 2, all right, which is about $300. So $300 is not a bad deal, but understand that the $300 you're signing up with is not part of the money you're going to use to buy the token. So you say, okay, let me do tier 1 and tier 2, which is $600 or $300. Then calculate another $300 that you set aside to buy the token, which is $600. So if I'm coming in with $100 tier 1, so let me calculate another $100, making $200 that I'm going to spend, right? And so that I can just buy the token. Because who knows, what wanna happen if eventually their token, the launch, everything about some of those new projects, some of the new coin, it's about hype. I use example of Shiba. When I'll tell you some of our community people, make sure you buy 10 billion worth of Shiba. Make sure you buy 10 billion worth of Shiba. But some were looking at it, what's it going to do and all of that. Nobody can tell me. Even myself, I was shocked of the massive hype and so much thing. And eventually now it may become something very, very big because Shiba now become like, you be jealous of holding your Shiba. That's the truth. So, but what happened at the end of the day, if the token blow up, yeah, you make money. If the token messed up, then you just move on and then forget about the whole thing. Yeah. So, but people who are already existing members of Daisy, yeah, you do not need to rate unless, for instance, you want to upgrade to be able to participate more. I think they are doing other promo, which I will not be able to have time to explain about that. And so that's all about the person who has us to do some talk on Daisy, and that's it. Somebody say, there's not like Caspia. No, you can't say, Caspia, for me, some of us who participated on Caspia for 6 months, for 1 year. Now, what happened to the volume? I have more volume of Caspia for the tier 1, which my own badge is going to be next year, March or thereabout. What happened? If they now release the token for me by next year, March, and everything get dumped, I just forget it. Just leave it there. That's it. That's part of the risk you're taking when you're participating in similar stuff like that. Verity, let me use. Okay, let us keep our finger crossed. Yeah, VRT, yeah, I've scalped a lot. I've accumulated more volume of VRT using my BNB, scalping it on Pancake Swap. Can I say something about Daisy? Yeah, I've said it. Is there any other thing? Yeah, we can't go more detail about Daisy here right now because just the paraphrase I've given. And
I mean, can I say something about Daisy, the token here?
Okay, go ahead. If you want to say something.
Good evening, everyone. What I want to say about the Daisy network is that because I read through the PDF that you dropped here about it,
yeah,
realize that they are not going to release the whole tokens that you bought. They are going to be releasing it in batches to avoid dump on the market. So if people who are willing to go into that can go in with $100, not too much,
yeah,
then because we are looking at the long term, not just the immediate gratification that will come from it. And if we can be able to maximize that for people who are interested, that might go a long way
Okay.
because that's what I want to say about the project, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think fantastic contribution there. Yeah, I think it made a lot of sense, you know. It made a lot of sense because thank you very, very much. Obviously, I was different. Yeah. Yeah. So I think it made a lot of sense because sometimes, like, we have all seen that I've told us before right now that crypto is still a baby. We're at the infant stage of cryptocurrency. And at the infant stage of a cryptocurrency, expect anything like the manipulations that are happening. I'm sure anybody who had been in Plan B for more than a year, 2 years, will not be shocked or surprised about the manipulation happening. No manipulation have even happened so much in crypto. And a lot of manipulation is going to happen that, in fact, even you that call yourself the crypto guru, you're gonna be having a kind of like in fact, you'll be shocked with, you know, while sitting down, you'll be so heat will draw you down that you're like, oh my God, am I sure there's a way here? I'm just telling us reality because by the time the government, the friend capitalists will sponsor fake news as a food about the market and Bitcoin will react to it and be dumping very fast, not even dumping, crashing very fast. And a lot of people will just sell off and say, oh my God, let me manage to lose this. And then they will do that and go away. And the manipulation will still continue for a very long time. And, you know, imagine that you bought Bitcoin at $50,000 and Bitcoin dared to, you know, 30,000 eventually come down to $12,000, you know. You feel like, oh my God, this is bullshit. I'm not interested in this, or maybe for that language. You know, but the point is this, it's your preparation that will differentiate you. We're going to go to a point where the whole market will be so bearish and then consolidating. That's where we know who are in this space, man. Not when everybody become a professional in a bull market. Everybody is a crypto expert in a bull market. Everybody is a crypto analyst in a bull market. You know, even the
So
non-entity on the street can buy a coin and make money right now. So by
tier
the time it's
ones
going to come,
to start.
a time
They
is
have
going to
different
come.
tiers. Tier one, to be a member of tier one, you need 100.
A time is going to come. You will have you will have issues because you wouldn't know where should I go. Should I buy now or should I sell? Should I short or should I long? That's the time we know who is learning and who have people they are following. You know, that's why I always tell people, I say, if you don't have mentor, you will lack method and then you'll be void of results. That's why you see me, I'm a live student when it has to do with cryptocurrency. I don't know anything. I'm just learning, you know. I've not started, I'm just learning, right? And so people think, yeah, I know so many things about crypto. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. I'm still at the feet to learn till tomorrow until I make crazy money before I know I've learned a lot. Until I've been able to use, because one of the things you use to make a lot of money and build up your portfolio is having access to insider information and make money. You know, imagine if you can do project like Shiba 5 times in a year, just like you use like $20 to buy a coin and it get pumped and stay on there, and you use $20 to make about, you know, 150,000 or $200,000 from $20. You do another one, you make another $150,000. So in a year, you do project that you could make about million, $2 million. You know, and then no matter what consolidation happening in the subsequent on the bear period, you'll be able to move on. But however, for people who don't want to learn and for people who thought they know so much, the whole money they made would be melted off. I've said this time without number. Not I was not mocking anybody about. I was just saying, hey, you know what? If you don't stay connected to learn more, the profit you thought you made will be melted off. You wouldn't know because you keep on enduring. Oh, what should I do? Let me still leave it. What should I do? Should I sell? Should I not? You know, and all of that. So taking advantage of rumor can make a lot of sense. Okay, somebody say, hey, I'm grateful about it. What I made from minor, though I was anticipating something bigger. Okay, I decided to look, okay, good, makes sense. Yeah, that's it. We have to learn how to understand long-term perspective of your cryptocurrency. Somebody say, hey, please, how many slots will be given to people who purchase tier one? I don't understand what you're saying. Slot, like how, when you talk about slot, you say you can buy worth of $100 if you're on tier one for the token when they start the pre-sale. That's what I know. What the volume is going to be, I don't know. There are so many prices they put there, but myself, I don't bother about the prices. All I know is that when they start selling, I'm going to buy. That's all. But how much am I buying? When I want to buy, I will see the price. But I don't know about those prices. When it get to this price, we sell at this. I don't know. So, but I'm going to buy once the pre-sale start. But just know that you can't buy more than $100 if you're on tier one. You can't buy more than $300 if you're in tier two. You can't buy more than $700 if you're in tier three. So that's it, right? What do you think about layer is Mickey? Oh, okay, layer. What will I say now? Those projects. Come on. The unfortunate thing is that the research body that we're doing about this, what's this? Somebody is playing with our screen. Here, this guy is asking about layers, about fish, and then Mikey. And I think about 4, 5, 6 projects like that. One thing I have with some of those new projects, they have a very fantastic, what should I call it? Not necessarily this case, very fantastic technology, but to an extent, they may have issues because of the competition in the market right now. Everybody's getting wising up, and now, of course, not you don't have majority of people who could FOMO into project right now are afraid of the market. They've run away. As the market dump on them, they've run away. And some of them are just by the side. No, anything crypto, I'm not interested. And those are the people who buy into some of those projects. All right. And then eventually, some of those guys are good. Some of those guys who FOMO into the market are good for us too, if you're a smart trader, because when they are not supposed to buy, that's when they buy and they keep you adding more profit. And you too, if you don't know when to take your profit, it's going to be melted off because you're part of those people too who just FOMO and never understand the cycle of the market. So I think I will still work on especially Maki and Leia. Yeah, I'm gonna work Maki if I have the time. I'm so choked up, man, that so many projects on my table now. I have about 67 coins to review that I don't even have bit of time for more than 1 week right now. Some of them have even gone up that I can't even tell anybody to buy it again because they've really done. Some have done like 5x. Some I didn't even remember to buy them, and so if I have time, I can. I remember I said I was going to do some review for those of us on view with me, some of those low gem coins. Nation we could buy BTC right now, go to 37.38. Which coin can we long also? I don't know. Somebody say, what coin can you long? You can long so many coins on. There's so many coins you can long right now. And so it all depends on the purpose you want to achieve. Please be very careful when you say you want to long the market. I always tell people long in the market, you have to keep a short take profit so that when the market is being manipulated down, because one of the manipulations effect has much, much great effect on people who are doing leverage trading. I do leverage trading, but not often. And if I want to do, this is a type of leverage I love. Let me show you guys. Oh gosh, yeah. This is the type of leverage I love, okay? That is coin M leverage. So like, chain link. Yeah, if I have time for BTC, I could do BTC. Like chain link, BNB, yeah, Polkadot. Tron is trying to do some things. I don't know what they're going to do. Now, like Cardano, yeah, Litecoin is my favorite coin that I actually want to accumulate more. I long it and I short it when I have time. Bitcoin Cash, yeah, Ethereum Classic, Uni Token, and Theta. The other ones, yeah, they are good, but not all coins are should be buying into. I tell people be very careful when you're buying into a coin. You're just interested in so many coins at a time. No, it doesn't make sense. Have a focused coin you are adding more volume to. Yeah, if you buy opportunity coin, like for instance, buy coins and then use Ethereum to buy it, and it has doubled my Ethereum. I return my money back to Ethereum. And so don't just long coin anyhow and waste your resources. You have to understand the purpose why you are longing the coin. So, and I longed my trade with low leverage. Yeah, 3x, maximum 5x. And I use cross margin so that I have a very low liquidation. But you have to understand that that coin is not a pump and dump, because if it's a pump and dump, you still end up wasting your money, because if it's coming down, then you have more funding fee adding up every now and then until the money is exhausted. Okay. Yeah, so this person layer on this and remind me tomorrow. God grace, give me grace. What about Ved dots? Yeah, Ved dot big. Yeah, I'm sure you guys, this person asking these questions, maybe you're not on bill with me. And those of you who are on bill with me, I'm sure Ved dot big are not a strength into us. Part of the coins we are holding. Maybe I'll just tell you part of the expo. Ved dot are great coins we are still holding. And so I think they are nice coins. Especially Ved's a very fantastic coin. Okay. So thank you very much, everyone. So expect a sudden spike, and I think it's already almost close. I have about 59 minutes to close the candle, and then we can see a pump. Okay, this person said, "Do I have anything to lose if I short my coin in 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 3 commas and the market remains sideways?" No, you don't have anything to lose. Now, but be very careful when you are shorting the market. You need to understand where is your exit, because sometimes if you short your market, all right, that is a coin you already have, you short it. For me, if I short my market on a coin I already have, I still take profit in base. So you're saying buy, sell high and buy low. So it can keep doing that and give you profit. But this is where you're going to have problem. Now, without knowing when the market has gotten to its support, to rebound back, and you're still there in the market. Now, the market rebound back is against you, and then you see that the market, the price of the coin is going up more, and then it's selling off, selling off, selling off, selling off, and wait. So it doesn't really make sense. So when you are shorting the market of a particular coin, I would advise when you have short it, it has taken profit, taken profit. Look at the last price. When the market dip more, then you cut it off so that you have your coin retained. And so it's a little bit technical, but I think you can learn more about that. All right. Okay, it's one of the token you mentioned to, do we still have hope for it, medium or long term? Yeah. So QDS token was not just like a recommendation token. It's a token we just try, buy, and keep, right? As in be involved with them, and because you don't know what's going to happen. So it was not like a token let's buy, just like caps now. We bought caps and it was just moving up, and some other coins that were moving up because they were already trading. But theirs, yeah, theirs was not like that. So you have to understand that fact. Yeah, those guys' ones were not like that. So You have to understand that fact. So you just bought it, just keep it and watch what they're going to do. Yeah, so quite unfortunate, like throughout last week, I didn't even have a dim time to even follow up what's happening with them. But I love buying into projects and just leave it there rather than I'll say when I have time, I buy into it and the time must have get off from your hands. You know, this guy is returning back again. What's happening? I'm sure there's something happening about Irish. Yeah, and Hotbit token, this guy, I'm just waiting for this guy to plumb $1 before I do anything much about it. All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've come to the end of this interaction. Really have a nice time, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, boss, and good night.
Nice.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir. God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Good night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you.
God bless
Thank
you.
you. We appreciate.
God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We do appreciate you.
God bless you. Sir.
Again, now your company.
Oh, things are with different.
Bye, yeah.
Things are with different.
I respect sir. Much respect sir.
And can
Na ino kwa nene lo anya ndara atwa ka achugwa ide izu no okpuru ife.
Simplicity. Yes, so.
The height, you of all person the height. You.
Boy, these boys are not smiling, no make I tell you. You know what make I tell this people on your
Oh, people are I beg you, no, they carry your uniform wear anywhere, no, they wear uniform for now.
Making use crypto cloths.
Nah,
I'm telling you, if you like, crest Bitcoin for your vest.
Yeah, Yahoo now.
Onwe
I beg you, no crest before they catch you. You know they do Yahoo.
May God help us. The matter we are, you matter not tiger you.
It's tiger.
And I tell you, God help us.
Hey,
I shall not fear. Asian South.
Let's now okay.
Oga boss, I did throw a salute to.
I did catch up.
That's good.
Maybe they try make our money small for crypto so that whatever want to happen, we can always navigate our way about it. You know?
Rebound back in full force.
Yeah.
No, we will locate the United States of Africa.